Hey Trace, as I was saying, I wasn't sharing my screen yet. That's why you couldn't see it. So I am logged in. I am impersonating you on your dashboard. So which one of these did you want to look at?
Uh, Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Just like
So,
to get it on tape so I could go back and
yep.
let's just go with Diamond Dental Service. Well, the guy on Vive, he's been logging in a lot,
Okay.
and Diamond, they just logged in once. Oh, the Hairgenics guy, he's logged in a couple of times, I think.
Okay. So any of those three, I don't care. You tell me which one you want. We'll be
Let's start with Vive.
okay. So I'm going to go look at their report first, so we know what they're looking at. Right. So
Okay.
when they're looking at it, they're seeing a D on their listings, A on reviews, D on social, and a B on their website. Right. So they're probably going, well, here's the thing: it's a mixed bag, and every one of these is going to be a little bit different. So you kind of got to go through and look at what's on here first, so that you know how to talk to them and how to explain it. So here under listings, yikes, your business listings are inaccurate. 85% of consumers search for the business. Now they're showing that they have Facebook, Twitter, Foursquare, and Google Plus Local. And then let's see, they've got 14 listings and industry average is 12. So they're below average on their listings presence. Now, the thing is that this doesn't show a whole lot. Where you're going to actually wow them is whenever you show what this looks like into the reputation management section. Okay, so here they're seeing that they're below the industry. A percentage of the who have social profiles: 48% have Facebook, 9.2 have Twitter, 51% Foursquare, 86 Google Plus. Right. Then the listing accuracy, they only have 12% accuracy. They've got incorrect phone numbers, incorrect address, incorrect website on some of the sites. Then when you come down here to their data provider accuracy, it's horrible because they're not found on Neustar, they're not found on Axiom, they're not found on Infogroup, and Factual has errors. So as far as the directory listings go, they're pretty bad shape. Where they're in good shape is with their reviews. Now, with the reviews, they have 19. The industry average for what they do is 7.4. They get around two a month, about right, but sort of the same as the industry. And they're sort of like on par, except they have three review sources, where the industry average has 1.3. They have 10 on Yelp and 7 on Facebook. Again, that's okay, but it's not a huge amount. Plus, they're only that's the top two places they're looked at, so that's 17 out of the 19. There's still some room for improvement there. Then when we come over to their social performance, they've on Facebook, right? They've only got 158 likes. The industry average is 332. They have more posts and they get more likes. So the thing here is that they need to post more. They need to actively search. They need to actively promote to get likes for their page so that they can catch up to the industry average to get more traffic. Then under Twitter, their business has 24 followers, with industry average has 1,600. They're following 46 the tweets, so their tweets are about the same on average, but they're really falling behind with the numbers that they have. Their business under Foursquare only 21 check-ins, where the industry average has 266. So, and their website, it says it's mobile, but do you think this is a really good-looking mobile page?
Not at all.
No. So I mean, and I kind of hate it that it says that. So you can actually, take that away. but but I would explain to them why it's not a good mobile page. And I don't really even do much with their desktop because I'm not going to do anything really with that. So that just lets us know sort of where they're at and what they have on their report. So I would just kind of talk about what they saw in the report, what did they see, what questions do they have, and then where you really kind of get into it with them is when you come over to the sales tool and then you dig into it. So we're looking at Vive. I don't really even look at the presence builder. I mainly do my selling right here from the reputation management little star, because it shows everything in one place. So this is the enhancer monitoring service. They can add service keywords and their competitors. They can see what the other people are doing. So if you look at the overview, they only get a 25% listing score. They have one listing found with accurate information, 13 that have possible errors, and 17 have sources missing that are missing the listing. Now the reviews are all 100% positive, which is wonderful. They have no mentions and no competitor data. So if we go into the listing, so I would tell them, so let's take a look at what your business actually looks like online. You've seen the report, but let's dig a little deeper to see what areas actually need to be improved here, Trace. So with that, when we open this up and look at it, I said, you're right now with a 25%. You remember whenever you got a grade in school, if you had a 25%, what kind of letter grade would that be?
Yeah, an F.
Right. And most people don't really want to have an F whenever it comes to the way their business is being represented online.
Right.
What we have one that's accurate, 13 with possible errors, and 17 that are not found at all. So we look at Bing, it has possible errors. And you can show them the details here. So the information is Vive, it's 1501 Superior Avenue, Suite 214. If we look at this, it's Vive image. So is it Vive or Vive image? We have to, if it is Vive image, you can always come in here and correct this. You can edit the listing under the business profile and put Vive image. It may correct it. But we're going to go back to here for now. Google Plus, they've got just Vive, right? And then they have Vive Image Center. So they actually have two different listings on Google Plus, which can be causing them problems. Then Yahoo Local, they've got Vive Image Center. So three different search engines, and their business is listed differently. And here, their website is missing. So
Well, why does that matter if my business is listed three different ways? It's still listed.
because the way the search engines look at this is if it's listed differently, they don't look at it as being the same business. Therefore, they don't give it as much credit, and it lowers you in the search rankings.
Okay.
Especially here with Yahoo Local, where your website's missing, they're not even showing that you have they're not even showing that you have a website. Therefore, you're getting absolutely no credit at all for your website, and that's not so you're not getting any listing credit whatsoever. And the way that the search engines look at it, if something is different, like for instance, here you've got, in this case, you've got 1501 Superior Avenue, number 214. Up here, you've got STE 214, and down here, you've got a comma, space STE 214. That looks like, to the search engines, those are three completely different addresses.
Okay.
And then what that does is it reduces the consistency and credibility of your online listings. Where if they were all the same, then the search engines like Google, Yahoo, and Bing would all look at it as being the same information. And the fact that this system pulls it in and it's got these little triangles with the exclamation points means that it's not being seen the same. And these are the reasons why it's inconsistent. Then if you look at city search, again, the business name is different. You need to decide, is it Vive Image Center, or are you just going with Vive, or are you going with Vive Image? So you need to be consistent across all of them. Here, Suite is spelled Suite, again, which can create problems. Kudzu, no listing at all. Let's see if there's any possible matches. You've got In Vive Essential Beauty Products and New Vive in Manhattan Beach. Don't know if any of those are relevant or not. In TripAdvisor, listing not found. Again, it's got, for that, it's got a bunch of different items in there. Doesn't look like any of that is relevant. In Yelp, again, you've got Vive Image. Is it Vive? Is it Vive Image, or is it Vive Image Center? Right. So all of these things affect the overall consistency. And as we know now, because there was a 7 box, Google made it so that when they would pull a map up, there would be 7 maps. Well, now it's gone to a 3 box. And what's happening is the search results are more and more showing the directories rather than actually showing websites. And Google ranks those directories and pulls them in based on the most relevant, most consistently accurate listings. So if your listings are inaccurate and kind of spread out, they're seeing it as a bunch of different locations, and they don't know whether they're going to put someone else who has the locations more relevant ahead of you.
Okay.
Right?
Well, okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, well, okay. So if I fix all of these things, what's going to happen to my business? Am I going to get more patients?
Let me ask this. If you had people that were looking in a phone book for your business and your listing isn't there, and then the next month all your listings are there, do you think that you're in a position that if somebody was to see your information and pick up the phone and call your office, that your staff is in a position to get them to come into the office or to set an appointment?
Yeah, if we could get the calls, I mean, my staff would definitely be able to get them in.
Right. So if we were talking about a phone book and your listing wasn't in a phone book, then we knew that people were actively looking for it, and then your listing was in there, do you think your phone would ring?
Yeah, I would think so.
Right. So what we're talking about is exactly the same thing, except today, instead of the phone book, we're talking about the search engines. We're talking about these actual directories because people are skipping the search engines sometimes. The search engines are still very important, but they're skipping the search engines and going straight to Yelp to look for businesses like yours. If your business does not have the relevant listing and is not given the credibility because the information is different than the way it's listed in other directories, the chances of him finding your information is greatly reduced.
Okay.
Right? So, because like for instance, you have, if we're looking on the screen here, you've got best local search. If someone is looking for your business right now on best local search, they are not going to find you. If they're looking for you in Yellow Book, they're not going to find you. If they're looking for you in Super Pages or Merchant Circle, they're going to find it. But if you look at the listing, they know it's going to, you have the name is inconsistent, so it may or may not pull it up depending on what they're looking for. And in the social sites, you have Facebook, but the others, the listings aren't necessarily found. All of these things build on themselves, and these are just the most relevant directories. Trace, did you know that there are actually over 300 locations that the information about your business can be found online?
No, I just thought I had to be on the first page of Google. That's what everybody tells me.
Well, the reason that they tell you that is because that's usually the easiest thing and the most attractive thing to get them to get you to pay for. But the thing is that what they usually are telling you is get you on the first page of Google, either with your website or with a pay-per-click ad. In reality, getting you on the first page of Google really has more impact whenever it's done so the right way and done so with consistent listings in all the directories and review sites. Because even if someone did find your location, so let's we look at the reviews here for just a second. So if, with the reviews, you're doing a really good job. You've got 4.9 stars out of 5, and you got 19 reviews. You've got 10 on Yelp, and you've got 7 on Facebook, and you've got 2 on Glassdoor. But let's say that someone was looking for you on TripAdvisor, because do you ever have anyone who comes to the area that would might search you out whenever they're visiting the area for your services?
I don't know. I never thought about that really.
Right.
I mean,
So whenever, yeah, go ahead.
oh no, yeah, I never thought about it.
Right. So there are a number of those. If we go back here to the reviews, to the listings, review sites, you have Glassdoor, Indeed, TripAdvisor, Kudzu, City Search. Those are just some of them. So if someone's looking for you in City Search right now, your business name is missing. They don't even know what the business is.
Okay.
Can you see how that may be impacting the people that are looking for you in City Search?
Uh, yeah, definitely. I mean, do a lot of people go on City Search?
Well, put it this way, I don't have the exact number that do, but I do know that there are over 18 million people that actively use City Search on a daily basis. Do you think there's any chance that any of them may be looking for services like yours?
Yeah. Well, I mean, 18 million. Yeah, when you put it that way.
Right. Now, they're not as big as Yelp, but there are people who use it. Just like, what search engine do you use when you're looking for something?
Yeah, I just go to Google or Google Maps.
Right. Well, that's who 80% of the population uses, but 20% of the population, other 20% of the population uses Bing, because Yahoo and Bing are the same now. So not having your information listed correctly on Yahoo and Bing, you're excluding 20% of the market that could be looking for you.
Okay. Well, how do I get my, you say 80% is going to Google. How do I get all my stuff up there where people can see it?
As I mentioned, when someone does a local search for you putting in the city and putting in the type of business like yours, when Google does the search, it pulls up the 3 most relevant Google Plus accounts, which are in the Google Maps. And that's done based on reviews and done based on the number of listings that are accurate for the relevancy. Because the way Google looks at things, but for them to put someone on the in the first 3 boxes for people to find on the first page of Google, the information they must have a large number of relevant directories pointing to that, and they also must have a mobile responsive website in order for Google to even see it as being relevant. And right now, in looking at this, you have one directory listing that Google would look at as being correct. The rest of them, the other ones, as we're looking at here, you have 17 not found and 13 with possible errors. So if you were Google and you had your listings like this, and you had someone else that had 31 accurate listings, or even if they had half the number of accurate listings, which one would you put on the first page?
Yeah, well, I see what you're saying. They're probably going to take the other one.
Right.
The
But
other
the
people.
thing is that I can't guarantee you anything, but I can tell you that with accurate listings, it gives you a much better chance of Google selecting you and your business over the ones who have lower scores.
Okay, got it.
Now, and that's just from the standpoint of the listings. The other aspect of it is with the reviews. And you're doing a great job with the reviews that you're getting. But one of the things is that if you ever go buy something from somewhere, and you have it like if you look at your reviews, and we go and actually look at the site. So let's go to Yelp. See the other thing, and the other thing that you'll notice here is that I'm not having to go log into these other locations. Everything is in one place. I'm able to see all of these things. Well, right now, you have to go log into Yelp and look at it. You have to log into Facebook and look at it. You have to log into Google Plus to see it. Do you see how I'm showing you all of these things from one location? I'm only logged into one
Yeah.
place. I'm showing you the listings. I'm showing you your reviews. I'm showing you the mentions. Also, if you notice on the reviews, one of the things that's not happening is these positive reviews are not being responded to. And it's just as important to respond to positive reviews and also take these positive reviews and push them out to your social media sites so that you can be sharing the positive things that people are saying about your business. And right now, that's not really happening. So if we come over here to the Vive image, when you would look at this, you have the reviews, and you've got 11 reviews, which is pretty good. If you look at the competitors, you notice that your competitors are Yelp is actually putting ads of your competitors right here on the same page as you,
Yeah.
right? So you have 11 reviews. How many do your competitors have? Here,
Um,
um, Ammo
89.
99 reviews and 42 reviews. So even though you have all 5-star reviews, this one with 99 reviews of 4.5 stars may seem more credible because they have 10 times more reviews than you have.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, how do I get more reviews then?
Well, that's one of the things we have under reputation management in this section. So yeah, I'm sure you have a lot of happy customers, right?
Yeah. We really take care of our people.
Right. So over here under reviews, we have this section here called generate reviews, where you can actually just put in the name, the first name, last name, and email of someone who's been to your business, has been happy, and hit this button here and send them an email saying you'd love to hear from them for them to go and leave you a review. And we have found that in order to get reviews, you have to have an active review generation campaign. That's one of the things that the system will allow you to do. Not only that, you don't have to do it one at a time. You probably have a list of all your happy patients. You can take that in a CSV file, which is an Excel spreadsheet, hit upload it here, and select the ones that you want to send the email out to. And what happens whenever you send that out is they see this. They actually will see your mobile location page, and it'll have a widget on it that looks like this for them to write a review. And they can leave the review and fill in their information. Then, whenever they hit submit, what happens is it takes them over to this page for them to leave a review on Yelp or Google Plus or Facebook. So you were able to get them to actually create more reviews. So right now, you have a lot of reviews on Yelp and Facebook, but you don't really have a lot on Google Plus. So you can actually have them direct them where you want them to leave the review. That's if they leave a 4 or 5-star review. But let's say that they're not happy for some reason and they leave a 1, 2, or 3-star review. No problem. It doesn't automatically ask them to publish it. What it does is it gives them this message that says thanks for your feedback, and it sends it directly to you so that you can take action on it without it ever being posted to any of the reviews.
Well, could I not have it posted then if they give me a bad review?
Absolutely, that's exactly why we do it this way. So that way you can contact them, you can change their opinion, then get them to go and leave a positive review. The negative review never shows up.
Okay. Well, this seems like, I mean, it looks great and everything, but it seems like a lot of work. I don't really have, I'm not really a technical person.
Right. And that's
How much time am I?
right. And that's a great thing about this service is all the stuff that I'm showing you is you don't have to do any of this. We have digital agents that will do. I have a digital agent that will do all of this work for you, except for generating the reviews. Because with that, you know which customers you would rather send it out to and which ones not. So the only part that you would have to do with this is filling in a first name, last name, and an email address and hitting the send button to generate reviews. Monitoring the reviews and responding to them is handled by the digital agent. Posting on social media, which we haven't even gotten to, is all handled by the digital agent. Imagine having your Facebook and your Twitter and Foursquare and LinkedIn posted to with relevant, high converting content 4 times every week without you ever having to think about it. Now, you're still able to go and post whatever you want to, but if you don't do anything for a couple of weeks, it's not sitting idle. It's being taken care of for you.
Well, I hear about all this Twitter and Facebook and social media. How is that going to get me new patients?
Well, just like you say, you hear about it. There's over 1 billion people that are on Facebook, and by you having information that people find relevant, and then going and seeing that information on your Facebook account and prompting them to not only like your page but engage with the content, gives them the opportunity to then send them to your website so that they can get more information about your services, causing them to the same thing as having your website show up on the first page of Google. Same way, you have them see your website from Facebook to then send them there ready to take an action. The same thing from Twitter. There's not as many people on Twitter, but it's still a very relevant place for people to go for information. And the people that are sharing the most relevant information get their attention, and it causes them to seek them out for more information for their products or services. You can also promote offers. You can create coupons. They can be promoted on both Facebook and Twitter and Foursquare. Whenever people come to your location, you have Foursquare already. You've only had a few people that have checked in. If you actively promote people to check in on Foursquare, that increases the amount of people who are seeing information about your business, which then causes them to see more activity. The more activity you have, the more interest from people, the more people you have coming to your business.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
If you look at mentions here, the only thing you have in the mentions is you have pictures that are coming in from Pinterest, from Instagram rather. And if we go through here, you could actually have mentions on your blog, on images from the web. You can search mentions. We look at social over here. That's one of the areas that you're a little bit weak in. And you have some things here that are you actually posted on Twitter. Is your hair ready to take on spring 2016? That was on December 22nd. So you're actively posting on there. The thing is are you doing this? Who's doing the posting for you? And so if somebody's already sort of doing this, Trace, if you look at this, and this is one of the things, this is me talking, this is one of the things you want to look at, be aware of, is that somebody is posting for them right now, because you got December 14th, December 15th on Facebook, December 16th on Twitter, December 16th on Facebook. So somebody has actively started posting for them recently.
Okay.
And they're also posting their reviews on here too.
Yeah, he's been logging in, this guy, quite a few times.
So he's kind of looking at it to see what the information is and how that is. Now, the thing that he may want to know, if you look at statistics, over here to this screen, because so his page likes, he's got 158 versus 32. Also, his followers, he's got 18, right? So he's doing all this stuff to post on Twitter, but nobody's seeing it. So the thing is, with the digital agent actively finding information to engage with people on Twitter will increase the amount of followers they have. His check-ins on Foursquare are really low as well. So he's spending a lot of time doing stuff, but it's not really resulting in a whole lot of activity because he's got hardly anybody seeing his information.
Okay.
But you can kind of see how the report does everything, but I don't really ever go through the presence builder. I just walk them through reputation management because it covers all the aspects.
What do you mean, the reputation builder? Wait, say that again? go
present.
through overview.
Yeah, if we go back here to Vibe, you've got the little pin drop. That's the presence
Yeah.
builder. It sort of just shows the same information. He's got a 63% business profile created. But when you look at this is where they create the location page. He wants to create a mobile location page, and then it shows the listing distributions. But it just shows that factual. They've got the business name is incorrect, all the other stuff. But it also shows that Neustar, Axiom, and Info Group don't have any of this information.
Okay, and how does that affect? Because he's not showing. He's not going to show up on Google and in the listings, right? The
Correct.
directories.
Right.
Okay,
Because
got it.
it's because the way that you explain this is with the data providers, they're very similar to the data providers that to do data for credit reporting. So if you have, let's say that you have, what is it, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, right? And let's say you've got a 700 on TransUnion and Experian, but on Equifax you have a 420. Are you going to get a loan?
No.
No. Same thing here. If the information is not found under these, because Factual may send out the information, they send the information out to some sharing sites, but they require the information to be consistent across all four of them for the relevancy score. The same as the relevancy score for your credit report.
Okay.
And then if I go to details, it shows what's not found and what the problems are here. But that's why I don't really go through this a lot, because Presence Builder really is the action of these things being fixed and then it's sending it out to them. Where the reputation has everything in one place. And I don't really even talk about the differences. I just show them under Presence because everything is in one place. The listings, the reviews, the mentions, the social, competition, and the reports are all in one place. If you go to reports on this guy, see there's a report here from December 7th to December 13th, and it shows what you can show them what a report looks like, and then they would see the changes over time as things were being improved for their business.
Okay, got it.
That's that guy. If you look at, go back to the sales tool, I'm just going to do a real quick look through here with Diamond Dental. Take a snapshot, and then we'll go through the other section with them. So they've got a B on listings, a C, D, E. So the listings are not listed on one social site. They've got incorrect phone number, missing phone number, incorrect website. Under data providers, two of them are accurate. Axiom is not found, and Info Group contains errors. Under their reviews, they've only got 3 reviews, and they're all in Google+. So if somebody's looking on Yelp, guess what? Nothing. Someone's looking on Facebook, guess what? Nothing. So they got an average score of 5, but that's they've only got 3 reviews, so that could be right, and they've only got 1 review.
Okay.
Then if you look under Facebook, they get pretty good grades, except they have lower than the industry likes. Let's see, and then if you look at their website, again, not mobile friendly, big red flag. So if we go back to the sales tool here and we look at the little star, they have a 27% score. They're 2% better than the last guy, but they've only got 3 reviews. So if you look at their listing, they're accurate on Bing, they're accurate on Google+, but they're not accurate on Yahoo Local. Under review sites, they're not listed on. It shows them not listed on. They're not listed on any of them, except City Search. They've got Diamond Dental, but if you go to Yelp, they have nothing. They're not even close to being. There's nothing there at all. So if anyone's looking for them on Yelp, there's nothing. And also, you look down here, their listings on all these other places. There's hardly anything there, and the ones that are there, most of them have errors. Like Yellow Book, website is missing. If somebody's looking for them, all they can do is call them, and it's also saying their phone number is wrong.
Okay, and so not having reviews is going to affect their rankings on Google and all these other sites.
Yep.
Is that true?
Not having reviews, and also not having these directory listings. validated and optimized.
It's, and that's going to hurt their rankings across the board,
Yep.
correct?
Because look at this. So
Okay.
we got Diamond Dental Service.
Hmm.
They've got the address right. And which phone number? Right? They've got an 1816 down here. They've got it as 847-550-4647. That's looked at two. That's looked at different. So here, the accurate shows you the accurate number and the possible error.
Okay, got it.
Shows what needs to be fixed.
Okay. Hey, I'll let you finish here.
No, that's fine. Go ahead. I'm just going to zoom.
Well, if you go back to the main account page, there's Rafi Mergic and Associates, and when I uploaded the website Rafi Mergic, probably yeah, right there. Okay, it was like rafimergic.com or something like that. But then when you go in and look at what the 360 people found, that's I don't know where they got that website, and that's an expired website. So I know the guy went in there, and okay, so I'm thinking that he saw as a wrong website. Maybe these people are full of shit, but I don't know. Excuse me for,
That's fine.
but
Yeah. So what you would do here is we go back to the sales tool, the Rafi Merchik. We go over here to the reputation intelligence, and you can change the website right here. You can put the right one in there. Because what will happen, you can put it in there, it'll still go out and pull it it pulls it based on the phone number. Okay? They're based on the business name and the phone number, but you can go in here
uh,
and change the website.
so if well, what? Hey, that's not my website. Why is that website in your service? Why is your service showing that website?
Because
That's not mine.
it's pulling in the most relevant website that Google finds based on your business name and your phone number.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I think that was my old website from a couple of years ago, but we don't even use that anymore.
Right, but somewhere it's still associated with that. So if we go over here and we go into the listings, let's just take a look and see what we find. So if we look at the listings, you got a 27% score. It says your listing has possible errors. It's showing that Google Plus that's the website that's showing on Google Plus Local right now for your business.
Okay.
That's why it pulls that in, because it pulls in the website that's showing on Google Plus, and it's showing because if you look at it across the board, so here it's got the Urgic DMD, but it's saying that it's
Yeah.
wrong because it's saying that what the search engines try to do is force fit the website that's listed on Google Plus because it looks at it as being the most relevant information.
Okay. Um, okay. This has been excellent. And then I know Clinton probably wants to get in his time, but I don't know if we have time or just moving forward in general. Um, Man, I would like really lay out a program of like, okay, in January, Trace, this is baby step 1, step 2, step 3. This is how you're going to get clients. You're weak in your scripts. You got to improve on that because I got different things like, okay, email the chamber. Okay, so let's say I join the chamber for $400. I send out 300 reports. That's going to be $1,000. But I need to make sure I'm going to get business off of that. So what steps are going to do that? And then, okay, setting up a landing page and scraping emails and loading them up and sending out those to drive people to landing page. This is how you do that. And then, I have the Groupon mailers. What's the best way? So just moving forward in general through January, I mean, that's what I'd really like to put together, something like that.
Yeah, okay. The thing with the chamber is, let's say you join, you get 300 emails. Don't do them all at once.
Okay.
You do 50 at a time. You don't do all three.
Yeah.
But like I said, we did it wrong. Okay, we did it wrong. We still got 108 responses and closed $70,000 worth of business doing it wrong. But that doesn't mean that that's how you should do it. Do 50
Yeah.
at a time and do the areas that are do the targeted areas. But like I said, Vanessa did it wrong. She sent it to Bank of America and Wells Fargo and the supermarket chain and Taco Bell. Those aren't you're not gonna those aren't good. That's not a good use of your $2 snapshot reports. You want to send it to the attorneys, to the healthcare professionals, to the service industry. You can pare that list down to the more targeted, focused areas, and keep in mind, whenever that email goes out, it sends it out 4 more times. So it's not like you're paying $2 for one snapshot, one email. It's $2 for one snapshot, but it's sending that email. They're sending it 4 different emails with that snapshot report as part of it.
Yeah. Okay, and my point is just that I got to get down and get serious and follow the exact steps, and because I have 3 or 4 different ways. Groupon mailers, setting up a landing page, email, joining the chamber. And so I really need to lay out a roadmap for myself, and so that's where I'm looking for guidance
Well,
for January
the
over the next few weeks.
Sure. And the website, the landing page is available now. Okay.
Oh, okay. Where do I get that?
It's in the VA 360 dashboard. So also you
Okay.
have access to the VIP program, so you can go either way. But
Okay.
and also you have access to it through Local Funnel Formula. You get to it the same way you did a landing page for Local Funnel Formula. So if I go to VA 360, it's listed under resources. But where it's at, if I go into VIP, go mobile, again, stop. Go to resources and the website builder. Here we go. And like I did this VA 360 test, just go to edit. Let it open up. Just go in like you're creating a page. Let me delete this one and then go back. Delete. Okay, go back to sites. So if I go in here to edit, you gotta go in like you're gonna create a new page. Load up. And I'm gonna be posting a video as well because I had Derek go
Okay.
how to go through and update it and change it. But if I go here to create new, and you got to put a name in, TEST, and TEST, and responsive page. It pulls up the templates. You go to the bottom, but remember this is the Local Funnel Formula template. Well, here is the VA landing page template. You just click select and create. And then all you have to do is go in and put your logo in here, change your location. You go to the widget to edit, change it from insert your location here, and then put your snapshot URL here on each one of these. You click the little wrench and external URL, put the URL for your snapshot there. Do the same thing at the bottom, publish it, and you're good to go.
And then it gives you the second page also.
Yep. Well, the second page is the one is what happens when it goes to that link.
So they click the link, and then it's going to ask for what, their name, phone number, and email.
It's going to ask for their phone number to begin with, and then from there, then it asks for the rest of their information. It's a 3-step intake. It's a 3-step form that they collect the information.
And it's all in there, and then I would just hook it up to Aweber or something?
No, you don't even have to do that. It's connected to your VA 360 dashboard.
Okay, cool.
All you got to do is get your widget. Because what happens is this. Let me sent would. You'd think I would have this on the back on somewhere by now, but so basically all you would do is go back here. So you just go in here to your snapshot and put the widget in, put the URL in. Like for instance, this is my URL because it's just plug in Cell Central widget landing page, market ID equals nerd metrics. So I'd save that. And what would happen is whenever they would click the button in, no different than just pasting that into here, because it would take them to this page, right? And the thing is it brings in your branding, your colors, your everything in across the top, just like it is on your dashboard. And then they would just put the phone number in, hit get started, and it takes them to the next page. It takes them through 3 pages of collecting your information.
Okay, got it. And then, hey, so it notifies us, it sends us an email when somebody logs in. Can I have that go to a different email account? Because with Google, I can have it go to an email account and it'll text me when somebody logs in. And that way I can get a notification right when somebody logs in? And if so, should I call them right when they log in, or should I wait 10, 15 minutes
I
before
would
I call them?
I would wait 10 to 15 minutes before you call them. The thing is that the
Okay.
only email that the system will work with is whatever email you are showing that you want your emails to be sent from on your dashboard. You can't
Okay.
you can't have multiple emails. You have to have just one for the VA360
Okay.
dashboard. So
But I'm able to change that email if I want to?
yes, keep in mind that it's
Okay.
going to change the email from that it's sent from to them, and it's also going to change your login. Yeah, where you do that is you just go to the in here you go to back it over. What is it? Holy cow! I've opened up a bunch of stuff here. Let me go change that. If I go back to the sales tool under settings right here, click on that. You can go in here and you can change it. You change the email right here. Just keep in mind that it's going to change your login email and it's going to change the email that your snapshots are sent from.
Okay. Got it. Got it. And then, yeah, my only other thing, man, is just like, I just want to, maybe if I make a roadmap or something for January and send it to you or something like,
Yeah,
I,
I can and actually I can put together. I've got to do it for a couple other people. I can put a profile together. I can put a map together of exactly the steps of what to do on a weekly basis and what you should be doing.
okay.
We're going to be doing the same thing because now that I've got the new mastery program sort of all the intake, all the sales calls and intakes kind of taken care of, then we're going to actually be ramping up and doing it ourselves for VA360. So I can promise you, we can make a lot more money doing VA360 than we do with anything in the coaching program. So that's
Yeah.
what we are. We will be doing it step by step, side by side, right there with everybody. Because after generating $70,000 annualized in 3 weeks' time, I would have guarantee you that I didn't make $70,000 in the last 3 weeks. So
Yeah. No, I know all of us really appreciate this coaching program, though, because I'd be totally lost still without it.
well, we got to get it so that you got big bucks coming in from it too, though. So that
Yeah.
it takes care of that.
Well, the thing, like you said before, is like I'm right there. I'm getting the calls, generating the calls, and now it's a matter of converting them, which I think now it comes down to salesmanship and scripts and following the program.
Yep, that is it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So, Clinton, did you want me to look at something of yours or kind of do the same thing?
Not really. I understand what you did. I just wanted to be. I need a direction too, the same way
Okay. Yeah.
that Trey says.
Yeah, and I will be working on that for this next week. After I get back, like I said, after I sign off from here, guys, I am offline until next Monday. But next week, I'll be back in the saddle, riding hard, and we'll work on getting that set up for you next week. So we have a plan in place for you for the first of the year. How's that sound?
Okay, great.
Back to a
Thank you.
customized critical action plan. So hopefully that was helpful for you, though, going through that, Clinton, like we did.
It did. It helped me quite a bit.
Very good. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate hanging out with you guys. I appreciate being able to do this.
Two more. I got two more questions, short ones.
Oh, we're done. Merry Christmas. Goodbye.
Yeah, really. Hey, man, we got 7 minutes. Come on. One thing is like, I don't know, maybe some of the other guys in the mastermind want to like role play with each other. And the other thing is on the videos, and you have all these scripts. Is there any way we can download those videos and then I could convert them to MP3 and listen to them in my car when I'm stuck in traffic?
Do you use a PC or a Mac?
PC. But if I can get a hold of the video, then I can turn it into an MP3.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out because I created them obviously, but I'm trying to figure out a way other than trying because it's a whole bunch of videos that I've already had to upload and encode. So you're talking about hours and hours of upload time. I'm just trying to figure out another way.
Well, no, okay, last Monday that was a killer one with you giving all the objections, and so I think there's like 3 or 4 that you have some really good objection material. That maybe if we could get a hold of those, that would,
tell me which ones you want, and I'll upload them to Google
Okay.
for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Tell me the date.
I'll dig.
Yeah, tell me the dates of them, and because some of them I do after about a month I wind up after about usually 60 days I wind up going back through and cleaning it out just because they're such large files. It winds up plugging up even though I have a terabyte, the computer has a terabyte hard drive. After a while, it sort of gets clogged up whenever because every one of these things that I do that are an hour long are like 200 megabytes. So after like three or
Well,
four, I
let's just.
get to a gig. So
Well, if you can do Monday and today, that's
yeah, I
awesome.
wouldn't do those. You want me to send?
The others. What's that?
I was asking Clinton if he wanted me to send them to him too.
Yes, please.
Okay, I will do that. What's the next
All right.
question?
Thank you. Just yeah, if any of the other guys want to
Oh,
like
role play.
role play or something.
Okay, yeah. Well, I will send a note out and I'll copy all you guys because it on that so that you can kind of have each other's emails and communicate and talk. Because I'm sure that I know Wendell will be more than happy to. I know Judy will do. Judy will as well. I'm sure Clinton will. So I'm sure you guys can.
I will be. Yeah, I'm open.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's all I got.
Cool. All right. All right, guys. Well, have a Merry Christmas, and hopefully, everything goes. You have a happy weekend, and we will look forward to seeing everybody on Monday. And I'll get those things rendered. It'll be tomorrow before I get it done, though, Trace. But I'll send both you and Clinton links to at least those two recordings so that you can download them and have them and convert them to whatever you want to,
Oh,
or you can just listen to them
okay.
in Google Docs.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Got it, guys. Take
All right.
care.
Happy holidays.
You too. Bye bye.
All right. Bye.